Hello, this video is about percentage, markup and margin. And these are business topics that you may come across in your business class. And we're going to be using them to help us solve problems in mathematics. There are three equations you're going to be using. One is profit is equal to sale minus cost. For example, if you buy something, say you buy an iPad, a second-hand iPad for €100 and you sell it for €120, well, that's a profit of €20. Percentage markup. The markup is equal to the profit, which would be this €20, divided by the cost price. In this case, it would be 100. And that will give you a decimal, and then you turn your decimal into a percentage. For example, in our case, the profit is 20. The cost price was equal to 100. So that's equal to 0.2, and that's equal to 20%. To turn the 0.2 into a percentage, you multiply it by 100. The margin, well, that would be still 20, divided by the sale price is 120. And that's going to give you 1/6, and that's going to give you, if you typed it into your calculator, you're going to get 16% or so. Anyway, let's get down to solving some of these problems. Now these questions here, as you can see, they're giving us some information which you have to work up the rest of the information yourself. And we'll be using these formulas to do that. So if the cost price is €18 and the selling price is $18.90, obviously your profit is going to be 90 cents. Okay, I've rearranged the screen a little bit so I can get the calculator in too. So the markup, well, let's have a look at our markup. It's profit over cost price. So profit gives me 0.9 divided by the cost price is 18. And that's 1/20. Hit the SD button to give me a decimal. It's 0.05. Multiply it by 100 if you like. You don't have to do this. You can just multiply it and move the decimal place up twice. And that's going to give you 5%. Okay. To get the margin, so the margin is equal to 90 cents again, 0.9 divided by 18.90. And that's going to give me 1/21. Hit the SD button. Is 0.476. So multiply it by 100. And it's going to give me 4.76 to 2 decimal places, 2 DPs, so 4.76%. Okay. Now in this case, the next one, we're going to have profit is equal to €3. So selling price is €4. So profit is equal to sale minus cost. So 3 is equal to the selling price, 4 minus the cost price. So the price has to be equal to €1. And I will do this once more. I will get the calculator back in. I will now work out this percentage markup to 2 decimal places. So I'll clear this, and it's equal to the profit, which is equal to 3, divided by, you can do this if you like. You can do this. 3 divided by the cost price, which is 1, gives me 3. Now 3, when you multiply that by 100, that's 300%. If you think about it, you bought it for 1, 100% would be €2, 300% would be €3, so 300% profit. And then the margin, go back to my calculator again, the margin is going to give me my profit, which is going to give me €3, divided by the selling price, which is €4. So 3 divided by 4, the margin is 3/4, and you may know that's already 75%. So 75%. Okay, now I'm not going to work out these ones. They're the very same. You can do them yourself if you like. But you do have to work out, how do you work out the cost price here? If I've got a profit of 70 cents and a selling price of 2.80, that means that this here was 2.10. €2.10 plus the 70 cents profit gives you 2.80, and you can use this formula for it too. Okay, these two here, the markup is 20%, and the profit is this. How do we work out these? So let's write down our formula. Markup is equal to profit over cost, and that's equal to 20%. 20% is 20 over 100. I'm not going to use the symbol percentage. I'll use 20 over 100. And I do have in this case that the profit is 2. So 2 divided by this cost is equal to 20 over 100. Okay, so I can solve for cost now. I can cancel out a 0 on either side. I'm left with 2 over 10. So 2 over C is equal to 2 over 10. So C is equal to 10. And if C is equal to 10, the cost price is 10. I made a profit of €2. That means the selling price is €12. Let's do that one more with this one down here. If I've got a cost price of €11 and I made a profit of $4.50, I'm going to add on the $4.50 onto 11, which is going to give me $15.50. And then I use my formula to work these over here. Okay. Now finally, let's have a look at a couple of these ones on the left. I've got a selling price and a margin, and I want to work out the cost. Okay. So this kind of table will still be useful, but I'm going to start off with my formula that the price over the profit, should I say, over, I'm looking for the margin, so profit over the sale price is equal to 2%. And 2% is 2 over 100. Okay, and I have a value for I've got a selling price here, 40. So P over 40 is equal to 2 over 100. Now I want P on its own. I want to find out what the profit is. I can do that in this formula. What I need to do is I need to multiply both sides by 40. So that's going to give me 40P divided by 40. That's just going to give me P is equal to 2 times 40 over 100. So I multiply both sides by 40, which left me with P. And that's going to give me 80 over 100. And that's equal to that's 80 cents. Okay, 80 cents. So my profit is 80 cents, but I still don't have my cost. I've got a profit of 80 cents. I've got a selling price, they told me, of 40. Okay, so if I sold it for 40 euros and I made 80 cents profit, but then I obviously bought it for 39.20. I bought it for 39.20. I made an 80-cent profit. I sold it for 40 euros. Now, this particular question didn't give us a table, but you could always create a table. Okay, have a go with these questions down here in the left-hand side, and then press pause, and then when you're ready, press play and see if you've got the right answers. Okay, here's the table completed. For each of the sections, you can see I've got my formula P divided by the sale price is equal to the percentage margin. I wrote my percentage margins as fractions, as you can see. So 5% is 5 over 100, 10% is 10 over 100, and so on. So there they are. And I filled in my profit. And once you get your profit, then you can work out your cost, because your profit is equal to your selling price minus your cost. Okay, I hope that helped.